everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. So today I have a fun crafty video for you to do. We're going to be making a little booklet attached to this little wooden house that is using the kits from Trace Jolie Mixed Media Kit and the Scrapbooking Kit. Okay, so to begin, I went ahead and just chose what I wanted for the front of my house. What pattern paper from the collection, and I chose the one with the clock and the big cog. And so I went ahead and I just poured a bunch of glue. Now you can use Mod Podge if you want to. This glue was like on its last leg. I had like a little bit left. And so I just went ahead and poured the rest of it on top of the house and just spread that around real quick, and then went ahead and placed my paper on top and then smooth it out. And you just want to smooth this out really well. So, and then burnish it down with your scraper or whatever you use to burnish down your paper all the way around the edges of the house and, inside of the house. So now it's all done. And now you can go ahead and just trim around the house. And so that's what I'm going to do here. All right, so for this part, I went ahead and placed some little knobs that I had in my stash, and these are the Tim Holtz doorknobs, and I just went ahead and glued those on and then set those aside to let dry. Now for this part, it's so fun, you guys. So in your mixed media kit, you have some Pearl X. And what I did is I went ahead and dipped the flowers inside of the Pearl X and it stays. So I went ahead and placed some of that textured translucent paste that you've got in the kit, and that's in that mixed media kit, and you can actually use that to go ahead and dip your little flowers and use the paste around your flowers basically, and then you're going to go ahead and place the powder on top of the flowers, and you all, it is so beautiful. It is absolutely just gorgeous, and it changes the whole game of your white flowers. Okay, so here I went ahead again and I added the translucent powder, and I added it to the back of some of the petals as well. And then I went ahead and just started placing the powder inside of each petal and then on the front of the flower. And you guys, look at how pretty that is. Then I went back in with the translucent paste, went ahead and grabbed some of that yellow powder and placed that in the center, right? Now I'm using the same brush, but you can definitely switch off brushes if you want to. And look at how cute that is. It's like a pink flower with a yellow center. It's so cute. And then this one I did again with the translucent and just added some of the powder on top of that little bud. Now, if you have a little tray, I wish I would have used my tray, but I didn't. But the mat that I'm using on my desk is actually a mixed media mat. So it comes clean, really super easy. And it's white in the background. So it's over my green desk. But, and so anyway, here I'm doing the yellow. So I put the translucent powder in the center of that white flower, and then went ahead and added the powder all inside and on top of that flower there, that white flower. And look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So I went ahead and did this because I was on a roll, so I did it for all my flowers. Next, I went ahead and grabbed those beautiful little art pebbles, and I placed them all around the house sporadically, and I just thought that these were so pretty, and so I just went ahead and placed them all over. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with that textured paste, and I'm going to go ahead, and it's translucent so it dries clear, so you're just going to go ahead and place down your paste right on your where your pebbles are, and then place your it's kind of just like, glue. And you're just going to place your pebbles right on top of there. And I just thought that this was such a cool idea. If you wanted to, you could definitely change the color of your pebbles. I've just left mine clear. So to change the color of your pebbles, you can go ahead and use the textured paste, place that down since it's translucent, add a little bit of your Pearl-Ex to that on top, and then place your pebble on top of that, and it'll kind of change the color of that little pebble that's sitting on top of your house. Okay, so for this little mini book is going to need 3 strips that are 12 by 4.5, and you're going to score at 6. And you're going to fold these in half, okay? And then this book is going to go on the back of the house. So we're going to put this little book together. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and cut 2 pieces that are 6.5 by 4.5. You're going to score a 1/2 inch on the left hand side, and we're going to need 1 of these pieces to the front and 1 to the back. This little strip here is our closure. Now you can make yours shorter if you want. This is 1 3/4 by 6, and I scored at 1.5 inches. And this is the measurements that you're going to need for this little mini book. Again, that up there it says 1 6.5 by 4.5, but you can cut 2. Now to put the ones that have the 1/2 inch strip on, you're just going to attach that to the front of one of the folded pieces, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the other folded piece. This is your second strip that is the 12 by 4.5 inch. Okay, so to connect our pieces, these are the strips that are folded, okay? We're going to use tape, and you're going to grab whatever tape you want or adhesive you use, and you're going to place your tape on the back of each one, okay? So it's going to create like a book. And so these 2 have tape. The first one has tape on. You're going to lay the second one down, place tape on it, and then place the third one on top and place tape on the back of that. Okay, so now that we've got the tape on all of the backs of these strips, now we're going to go ahead and place this together. You're going to go ahead and glue that 1/2 inch strip onto the front of your page there, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and glue the one for the back on, okay? And that one again has a 1/2 inch flap. You're going to glue that to the back of that last page. Next, we're going to add our little closure here, and you're going to go ahead and grab that last page, flip that over, make sure that your strip is at the edge of your opening, so that way it flips, the arm flips over to close all of the pages. And now you're going to go ahead, take off the backing, or you put your glue on the back of each of the strips that we folded in half that are the 6 that were scored at 6 inches, and you're going to go ahead and place these together like I'm doing here. Make sure they all match up fairly even. And then you're going to go ahead and, like I said, that is going to go on the back of there. Now we just need to add our magnet and add some tape to the back of our little booklet. So here I'm just grabbing my tape, and I'm going to go ahead and place that tape on the back of the little booklet. I think this booklet has about 11 pages to place photos on. So and we do add some little tuck spots in here, so you can have some little tiny journaling spots for like a little journaling card or whatever you would like, or maybe you want to just put some little photos inside. And now we're going to go ahead and place this in the center of that house, okay, and right on the back. Again, remember, we went ahead and added the Venetian shutters to the front, so they are already adhered down to the front of the house. If you want, you can definitely wait to put your shutters on after you do the book. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters which way you do it. Here I'm putting on my magnets, and I do add a third magnet on here just because after I got all the paper on and everything, it required a third magnet. So there's our little booklet, and now you can go ahead and decorate this. Now here I wanted to share with you guys a technique that I love doing, and this is where I take one of the cut apart frames and I cut out the middle part to stick a photo inside. Now I've done this technique for a long time. I use this technique in a lot of my mini albums that I've done in the past, and you can go ahead and look at my mini album playlist if you'd like. I have a walkthrough, and then I have a tutorial playlist where I go through all of the tutorials and show you how I create my mini albums. I have baby girl mini albums, I have a lot of shabby chic Christmas albums, and so forth. So once I'm done cutting the inside of that frame out, I went ahead and applied some foam tape to the sides and to the bottom, and I left the top part open so you can definitely slide your photo in the top, on the top. Okay, and then but you don't have to use foam tape. You can definitely use another you could just use your regular double back tape or your, glue adhesive. And here are a few of the frames that you can cut out. So here is where I went ahead and measured all of my paper, and I went ahead and cut out all of the backings. Now this one you can see there's like a little notch that's cut out, and I went ahead and used it because even though it has that little notch in there, you can definitely use those types of papers for having a little text spot that covers that up. So you can, and that's what I'm doing here, is I just took one of the little cards from the cut apart page, cut it out, and used it as a little text spot to go ahead and cover that little notch that was cut out. And then here I'm going to go ahead and place this one down. And again, I just went ahead and cut out all of my mats to put down on all of my pages. So next, again, here is another piece that I went ahead and cut down to the measurements for the mat on this page, and it had a hole on it, right? And because I went ahead and cut something out from there, and so what I did is I went ahead again, used one of the little cut apart cards to create a little tuck spot which covers that little spot back there. Now, if you were making this to, I guess, sell or to give to somebody, you might want to not use that. It's totally up to you. Really, you can't see anything, and I don't think they'll look back behind there. But, if you're uncomfortable with using that, then definitely you'll use whole sheet without any kind of little nicks or anything on there. Here I'm sticking on the frame of the little place that we just cut out, and then I'm sticking a little cut apart card behind there just to share with you that it does work and that you can stick something behind there. And then now we're going to go ahead and decorate the front of this little house, and I used some flower grass, and like this is just faux, like the little grass that you put in like fake flower pots and stuff. And so I went ahead and grabbed some of that because I have that in my stash for when I do wreaths and such. And so I went ahead and just placed some glue all around it and just kind of stuck it down, and so it would stick all together. And then I started placing my flowers inside of the little shutter. And this Venetian shutter is just absolutely gorgeous. I have to tell you, I have to say that when I first saw this, I had a totally different plan than what I am actually doing. My plan for this Venetian shutter was just a totally different idea. But after I got started and everything, I really had to scrap that idea and kind of go for something different. So here is what my something different was, and that is to create like a little I don't know, little garden or a little flower scenery inside of this Venetian shutter. And I just thought it was so pretty. And again, I absolutely love how the flowers turned out using the Pearl X to decorate them. It just added really a lot of color to that white flower, and I just love how it looks. I hope you guys like it too. I hope you guys, if you have the mixed media, or if you kit, and or if you didn't get it, you need to go get it because it is super fun to do these flowers with it. Again, the flowers are from the scrapbook kit. Now here I needed some lift for that white flower because it was just sitting way too low. So what I did is I took some scrap chipboard pieces and I went ahead and cut them down. Now I stuck 3 of them together and then cut them down to a little piece just like that. Glued that behind the flower and then hot glued the chipboard piece down inside of the grass area. And then I went ahead and took some of those little flowers, the little buds that were there, and then stuck those around. I did cut them off the stem, so it kind of gave me a little bit more, and I had some room to play with them because they were separated and not all on one little stick, and so it was nice to be able to kind of scatter them around in different places. So we are almost done with this. It's so pretty. I absolutely love how this turned out. Now that butterfly I fussy cut out from the paper, and I just went ahead and stuck that right there on the bottom part of the window. I did flip up the wings a little bit so it they look a little bit more like out, they're kind of folded like inward and out, so they look like, kind of fluffy, so to speak. So with this butterflies, I went ahead and fussy cut them all out from one of the paper pages from the collection, and they are just awesome. I love all these butterflies. They're so pretty. And I went ahead and stuck that little butterfly there to make it look like it was landed on one of the flowers, and then went ahead and cut out another butterfly and stuck it right on top of the other shutter. Okay, you guys, so we're done with our little house, and I think this turned out super adorable. I hope you guys liked today's tutorial. I really had fun creating this, and we use these beautiful little crystals, and let's see, these are the art pebbles, and so pretty. I absolutely love them. And then we added all of our flowers to the middle of our little shutter here, and then we went ahead and colored the flowers with the Pearl X that we got. So the 2 colors that I used today were the salmon pink and then the yellow one, which is, I don't know what it's called. I think it's just yellow. It doesn't have a name on it, you guys, but yeah, I'm sorry, it's brilliant yellow. So yeah, so brilliant yellow and salmon pink, and then I fussy cut out the butterflies from a couple of the pages from the collection that were so cute and just beautiful, and I really like how this turned out. When you turn it over, now I didn't put a flower right here. I was actually waiting because I was going to add this one right here. Now you can definitely stand this up on a little stand or whatever you want to do. That's what I had planned to do, is just standing this up on one of those you know, wooden stands that, you know, have the legs and stuff. And I'm kind of brushing off my desk because I put that flower stuff that's behind there, the flower filler. And so it's kind of linking out a little bit, but that's okay. So I added this is the large flower that I had left from the scrapbook collection, and then added this leaf here, and this opens up like this. I did add another magnet here, so it, just in case you need another magnet, because after adding all of the paper and stuff, it wouldn't stick, but that's okay, no worries. So I did add another magnet right there. Here I went ahead and fussy cut out this flower and put this here, and then put every flower blooms in its own time. Put when you open it up, this is perfect for your 4x6 photos, or if you want to do 3x3 or 4x4, you're more than welcome to do that. You can definitely, there's a butterfly that is in your stash that or in your paper collection that looks like this. You can definitely cut that one out and then stick that over there, so it would be like you know, double, kind of like a 3D kind of butterfly, and with your picture here. So these are great for 4x4, 3x3, 2x2, or your 4x6 photos. Here we added a little tuck spot for some little journaling cards, or, you know, if you want to stick photos behind them or in the front, you can do that. And then here, another little tuck spot for some more little photos. These little cards come in the paper collection. This paper collection is so gorgeous. And then this is like a butterfly. I just think that's so cute. And then here you have a nice photo area. On this side, we made this little photo thing together where you can cut the center out and then put a photo behind there. Now, I did add some foam tape to this one, but you'll see here in a minute, I did another one, but you don't have to add foam tape to them all the time. I just stuck these cards back behind there. So if you wanted to make a pocket out of these here, you can definitely do that, and you can stick your cards behind them. Just another idea for you. And then here is a nice area for either just leaving it blank. I just think these flowers are so gorgeous. And then here is another nice little photo area. Here is the one I did without the foam tape. Now this card I just stuck behind there to show you that it does fit a photo back behind there. So you can definitely, you can add your acetates to these frames if you want to. It's totally up to you. And then your photo just slides down inside of there. And I just thought that that was super pretty. And then here I added a pocket. Now this little pocket fits the rest of your little cards. Let's see here, find. And then I just stick these little cards back in through here. Again, you could stick a photo in there if you want, behind these little cards here, or just stick a photo in here if you want to. And then here is a nice little area for photo or journaling, or if you wanted to add a little tuck spot, you can do that. I just left it blank. I just love this paper. I love the roses on this paper. It's so pretty. And that's it, you guys. So we are done. And this is the little house project. I think that this turned out so pretty. I hope that you all liked today's project. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my Friday night lives at 4:30 Central Time.